Hey guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. So we are here at Blackpool Game Expo. This is the Sunday, and it's just in this location over here, Norbreck Castle, which is the North Columbia Centre. We've never been to this particular one before, just the Glasgow one we've always went to. But since Evercade have got a stand here and they're sponsoring this sort of event, we thought might as well come along and see their new stuff like the Duke Nukem remasters, Duke Nukem 3D, and maybe the Super Pockets as well. Let's have a look. Okay, so this was our first ever trip to the Blackpool Play Expo. It's usually the Glasgow one we go to. It's obviously a little bit different, it's a strange location for it, but it's pretty much the same idea. It's the same sort of games, the same arcade machines and such, but I probably thought there was more arcade machines than they had in Glasgow, but they had a lot less pinball machines as well. But there's a lot of classic arcade machines that we got our hands on, and played lots of multiplayer games. We've seen a lot of indie stuff as well, which is actually not out yet. We got our hands on Choo Choo Mimic, which is coming from Low Tech Games as well, which was great fun. But our main reason for this trip was actually to look at the Evercade stuff and get our hands on the Super Pocket. But other than that, we still had a lot of fun, but I think going in the future we'll probably stick to the Glasgow one. Shoot. Point away from the screen to reload. Press button. All the classic gaming down here, I guess. Look at this. These controllers. That classic Pac-Man. Clearly Cole and Millie are good at this one, you're not. Massive merchandise area, all sorts of old stuff. Absolutely massive. Oh, look at it. That's cool. There's some posters, that's quite cool. There's yourself. These quarter arcades.
One for each?
Yeah, one. Okay, could you do all four at once? Challenge. Maybe. Classic machines. Make it harder. These are really cool. You can get past this level, guys. Some Evercade competitions here.
Skill, talent and desperation at this point.
Exactly. If you can't get the ball in your net, launch yourself a little.
A bit of sensible soccer action here, 1-on-1.
1-0 at the moment. Halfway through the second half.
1-0.
Hello. Right, mate. Made it. I was wondering where you are. Couldn't see you. You're hiding, yeah? I'm here to try your new game. It's Choo Choo Mimic. We'll have a quick shot of this. Have a game of Choo Choo Mimic. Okay guys, so obviously the main reason we went to the Play Expo was to get our hands on the new Evercade games that are not yet released, and also maybe have a sneak peek at the Super Pocket, which we did manage to do. You could also sit in the sofa and play 4-player games if you wanted to, which we did. We had a 4-player action on Micromages, which was fantastic. But the first game I got my hands on was Duke Nukem Advance, which is really great fun to play. You can see in the background there's guys playing the EXP, which were all loaded with different cartridges, and there was 4 VSs available to play for. There was lots of different carts on there. A lot of the new stuff was there to play. I believe Full Void was there, but I never managed to play that one, unfortunately. I've seen Asti Bros and the other game on that cart as well. But the main stuff I wanted to focus on was Duke Nukem stuff. The Duke Nukem Advance is is actually really good fun to play. It's probably the best game on that collection, other than obviously you've got the Tomb Raider style Duke Nukem games, which are a little bit clunky for me, but I really enjoyed playing Duke Nukem Advance. I thought it was fantastic, and it's definitely holding up well. And I really enjoyed it. It was fantastic. See the boys there, they were playing the Worms Kart, which is also available. They obviously didn't get very far and couldn't work out how to actually play it. So also available there was lots of merchandise which you could get a chance of winning. All you had to do was sign up to all the social media sites, spin the wheel, and you might win one of those prizes, which we managed to actually win a prize, which was fantastic. So I'm chuffed with that. But eventually we got back to playing the Duke Nukem 1 and 2 Remastered, which is probably the games I'm most looking forward to coming, and they are getting released at the end of November, hopefully. But yeah, they were really cool. I was absolutely blown away how impressive they were. The smooth scrolling, the obviously the widescreen, as you can see here, because if you remember, if you've ever played the originals, they're just a tiny little box. But yeah, there's a lot going on. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of sound going on. I couldn't really hear because it was so loud in the actual location. But I really enjoy playing them. I think these games are going to be absolutely massive when they get released. I think they'll be really popular. Obviously, if you don't like this type of thing, then you're never going to be converted. But I absolutely love this kind of run and gun style game, and it's really good fun. It's something of a coup, I think, because obviously Blazer put a lot of effort into these remastered, and it's going to be something of like an exclusive to Evercade. So if you want to get your hands on playing these, you're going to have to get yourself an Evercade. I'm sure they might become available on other platforms at some point, but at the moment they're only going to be available on Evercade. So if you want to play them, you know what to do. Get yourself an Evercade ASAP. But yeah, we also played Duke Nukem 2 Remastered, which is a little bit more, it's more mayhem, I guess. It's more or less the same, but it's a little bit souped up, I guess. But it's absolutely fantastic fun to play, and it's just the same widescreen version. They've changed a lot of things. There's going to be a lot of different changes to music. Obviously you can see the smoother scrolling. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Really looking forward to playing these, and it's not too long now. We've only got about a month and a half or so at the time of this video until they get released. And also don't forget, we've got the Atomic version of the VS, which is coming out at the same time as the collection. So if you manage to get one of them, then you're going to be really lucky. There's a lot of additional extras that's going to be available with that, like screensavers and different background music type of thing. So I'm looking forward to that. I've got myself one coming as well, so hopefully that'll be pretty cool to showcase these brand new collections, which were absolutely fantastic. I'm chuffed to bits I went down to Blackpool to play these. It was certainly worth the 3-hour trip, well 6 hours there and back, but it was definitely worth it, and the kids had a ball as well. They thoroughly enjoyed playing a lot of the stuff, as you can see in the background there. And we also got to play Duke Nukem 3D Total Meltdown, which is obviously the PlayStation version, and it played fantastically well. It did take a little bit longer to load the game initially, which I don't think that's sort of totally surprising. A lot of the PlayStation games definitely take a little bit longer to load on Evercade, but once you got going, it was fantastic. It controls well, it plays great, and yeah, it's definitely the version that makes the most sense on Evercade, and the fact it's the version that has the extra levels that you can play through, and they are obviously super difficult levels, but it's got the most sort of levels, and it's probably the best version we could play, and it looks fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to that. Absolutely brilliant, and chuffed to bits that we got to play them. Game of 4-player something.
What?
No, that one there, the one at the start, Asti Bros and thingy, look at that. Two players. What? I wonder what 2 it is then. Just come out of that. It's fine. We're not going to play it, we're going to play a 4-player game of Micro Mages. Oh, are you going to do it called Cole's the last player left? No, he's dead. Orange is winning. Orange is won. A bit of People Arcade. So we also got to get our hands on the Super Pocket Taito Edition, which is a really solid little machine. It certainly blew me away. You can see the shoulder buttons in the back, they're kind of more flush than I expected them to be. There's also the sort of fake cartridge at the top. It's just a hollow bit of plastic, which is kind of cool. And the on-off switch here is at the bottom to turn it on and off. It's just a slider. And there's also the volume button on the right hand side at the back. On the front it's just the D-pad, the buttons, the menu button, start and select, and they all feel absolutely great. It's a very well built, solid little machine, which definitely surprised me. I wasn't really sure what to expect, and I think a lot of people are the same, but it's very good quality considering it's obviously a lot cheaper than an EXP. The quality and the feel of it is really, it's almost like a premium little product, and obviously you got that bonus sort of feature where you can really just put it in your pocket, hence the name Super Pocket, and it'll be a lot easier just to maybe take on the go rather than the EXP or even whatever else you take on the go to play your games. But yeah, we managed to play a couple of the games. They're all arcade games on here. Obviously got to play Football Champ, which was an all-time favourite of mine, and it played really well. D-pad was lovely, the buttons were fine, everything was very responsive, and it honestly feels like a really solid, premium, well-built machine. Considering this is only a 50 quid product, I'm really impressed. They'll certainly bring a lot more people on board, and you've got some options there in the menu like save and load sort of thing, but it's very simplified. There's nothing complicated about it, and amazingly yet there is the game here, Puzzle Bobble, which I don't really remember being included in the original sort of trailer, but it's there and it was fantastic. A thoroughly addictive game which I really enjoyed back in the day, and it's going to be available on the Super Pockets coming very soon. I believe it's only maybe a few weeks away. It might be into the early part of November now, the middle part of November when they actually get released. But I'm looking forward to them. You can still pre-order them if you like. I'm pretty sure there's still some Crystal versions available as well on Funstock if you're interested in those ones. But yeah, I'm actually impressed. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it'll bring a lot of different people that were not necessarily interested in Evercade into the market, and maybe they'll sort of buy more carts as well. It's certainly going to be interesting to see the compatibility with all the different other carts. I'm obviously being led to believe that every other cart's going to be compatible. It'll certainly be interesting to see if it will need a firmware update at some point. But as it stands, it's going to play every cart, and it's certainly going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to getting my own version very, very soon. And also, this is what we won on the Evercade Wheel of Fortune, which I'm absolutely delighted with. It's absolutely brilliant. Guys, that's our trip to Blackpool Game Expo. It was really good fun. It was great to see all the Evercade stuff and the Super Pockets and everything else that's going on. It is pretty dark and dingy in there. It is such an old location, but it was fun. It was great to see all the stuff. I'm not sure I would probably head to that location again. Probably stick to the Glasgow one. It's pretty much the same stuff, but it was really good. Well guys, thanks very much for watching our video today. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe. We'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.